What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of our goalie career. Today we're kicking this video off with a battle away in Pittsburgh against the Penguins, and we're looking to continue just some really good hockey here lately. It's we've had a couple bad games sprinkled in there. Obviously, Calgary Flames, if you guys have been following along, you know they're our nemesis. They have our number right now, but for the most part, this month has been pretty solid. We're in the month of March now, so getting fairly far along in the season, getting really close. I think at this time of this game, we're about 2 weeks off from the trade deadline. So we know last year was a banger. Hopefully our GM sees the possibilities of this team, looks to be buyers, not sellers. We can't afford to have our top units shipped away again. But like I said, a big matchup here against Pittsburgh. They've gone out, they've gotten themselves some pieces. Brandon Montour joins from Florida. So it's going to be a tough test. It's the tale of two very different teams, I think. You know, they obviously have the superstars that we know what they're capable of. Got to stay out of the box. But on the West side, for us, we're in second place in our division, but the story has always been how close the West is. Every team is within earshot of that playoff spot. We're in second at 74 points. Vegas is in third, tied for 74 points. And both the wild card spots are about 2 or 3 points just outside being comfortably in a playoff spot. So it's very close. And then on the East side, the Penguins not playing the best in the last 10 games, but they're still above 500. They're about 3 games above 500. But the East is kind of just a dog chase with the top couple teams. You got Boston at the top leading comfortably. I can't remember who else is up there. I think it's Detroit, surprisingly, or something like that. But we're going to have to play sharp. We're going to have to play fast. The boys have been playing solid. We've been scoring a lot of goals. And we'll see if we can get it done. Kicking things off with a road game. You know, it's typical that we get home starts, So not that common, but being the number one goaltender, you're thrown into any situation, you got to be able to deliver. So let's see if we can get 2 points. Very important 2 points. Every game from here on out is almost must wins just because of how close the West is. You would think with a 74-point campaign up until, 2 weeks away from the deadline, you're like, oh shit, you're sitting pretty comfortably. That is not the case. It could very easily swap in a heartbeat. We'll see if the boys in front of us can get the job done. Now, looking at our top 6, it's kind of fun the last few games to really see this line, the Kempe, Kaliev, Fiala line, really develop almost into like an all-star line. They've been scoring at a torrid pace. Every time one of them scores, it seems like the other two are touching the puck and getting on the score sheet. So they've solidified themselves as a bona fide number 1 for this team. The second unit, obviously, of Byfield, Dubois, Pacioretty, they haven't fallen flat. They just haven't been scoring as much as they had been. Pacioretty hasn't been nearly as good as he was the last month. Dubois has a great shot, but he hasn't really found the net on too many attempts. But we're healthy. We're looking good. The boys are getting the job done. Let's stay out of the penalty box. Let's have a good match here. See if Byfield can win a defensive zone faceoff. Something we have struggled on. So if I'm the GM and I'm looking at what we could improve on, it's that right there, faceoffs. Granlund gets the shot on net, so the second unit out for Pittsburgh appears to be Rust, Granlund, and Raquel. So kind of an interesting second unit for this team. Obviously quite capable of getting the job done. There's their record, 59 points in the East. And for us, we're looking for our 30th win right now. So 29-10-0. Pretty solid campaign here in Season 2. We've definitely been given probably too many games, if I'm being honest with you. And the only reason I say that is obviously as a goaltender, you want to start as many games as possible. You want to be that number 1. But there's been way too many times this year where we've had back-to-back games and I've been given both starts and my guy is exhausted. I make really bad save attempts where I fall to the ice or do a desperation-like save. But to hold a 29-10-0 record based on our current 86 overall or 87, whatever we are, I'm not actually quite sure. We might even be higher than that now. It's a really good season, but it doesn't stop there. You know, obviously we still have this push to the playoffs. This Pacioretty looks to get the puck up to Dubois. He'll get into the Pittsburgh zone. He has Pacioretty, and unfortunately the passing from this line just hasn't clicked as much as it has been. Letang now into the King zone. He gets met with Gavrikov, gets the puck back to Pedersen. Raquel now to Roslovic. And we are being kind of hounded by the Penguins here. In our own zone, right in front. What a beautiful pass. Thankfully, I caught their player sitting right in front. able to get square to the shot. And Gavrikov will go to his skate. He gets the puck in front to Kempe, who steps on the ice. And unfortunately, Roslovic with a burst of speed gets past Jordan Spence. Ooh, little nifty play there by Kempe to get the puck. Turns away. Now Jordan Spence up to Kevin Fiala. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Listen, at the time of this video, we are currently 10 subscribers away from the big 1,000 marker. That's something we had in mind for the end of the year. We are only on December 14th, and we are 10 away from that big 1,000. You have no idea how much that means. Thank you guys for making this all possible. If you haven't subscribed, smash that button. It's absolutely free. You don't have to, but if you want to join a cool community, if you've been enjoying these videos, smash that button. Let's get there together. Malkin now streaking through the neutral zone. And Doughty says, nope, not today, as he gets the puck and he'll corral it. Malkin doing a good job sticking with him, so kind of a little battle back and forth between Evgeny Malkin and Drew Doughty, as Sidney Crosby with a big shot on net. And Mikey Anderson may have just saved a goal as the puck squirts free to Malkin right in front of the net. And Anderson does a good job just to get his stick on stick. Kaliev now working his way through the zone into the Pittsburgh end, but it'll be Malkin once again skating this through the neutral zone. Malkin. And I have no idea why I did a desperation save there. Puck squirts free to Forsling. Now we have some puck movement here by the Pittsburgh Penguins. We do a nice job there to get the blocker on the Brandon Montour shot. Kaliev will skate this one. So good job to alleviate the full pressure. That's something that happens a lot in this game. It's just basically, you know, it's a new mechanic, new feature they've added into the game. Man, does it ever... It swings the momentum way too much, in my opinion. We've talked about this a lot. I think they have made changes to it, but I think if they're going to keep this momentum, you know, pressure system in the game, which I think they should, they just need to dial it in quite a bit better. It's not quite fine-tuned in a way where if you're playing, especially as a human goalie, it's really hard to stay in net and be able to make good saves when your energy is being drained at an extreme rate. Okay, Brandon Rust walks in and rifles one right past our glove for his 17th of the season. Was I not in position there? Or was that just a really good shot? That's just a really good shot. I was in position. I mean, what are these camera angles, man? No, I was in position and I was out far enough. Wow, what a shot over the glove this time. Normally it's under the glove that beats us. And Brandon Rust with his 17 of the year gets the Pittsburgh Penguins up 1-0 after a pretty dominant period by them. We're definitely going to have a much better effort here in the second. Wow, that one actually kind of shocked me. What a hell of a shot. You got to respect that. Patch ready now, working in. Gets it across to Dubois. And they're trying to beat Corpusalo, who, again, I'm not quite sure if he's the starter or the backup. Anderson now to Byfield. And this second line trying to get anything onto the net in the dying seconds here of this opening period. Archibald now over to Brandon Montour, who gets back to Archibald. Oh my gosh, the puck movement right now by the Penguins is insane. Doughty gets it up to Patches, who gets it up to Quentin Byfield. Byfield through a skate in the neutral zone. 3 seconds left, has to get the puck on net. Does not. Gets it to Patches. If we had one more second, that puck is on Dubois' stick, and that is in the back of the net. But time expires here in the first period with a beautiful shot from Brandon Rust. We got a 1-0 hockey game for the Pittsburgh Penguins. All right, let's see if the boys can continue that last shift they had there, build up some momentum. It's going to need to be a much better second here as Pittsburgh came out flying in this one. Anderson now up to Kaliev. Kaliev finds Kempe with a beautiful little pass. Tries to get it across. I don't like that cross creaser from that high up. When you got defensemen skating back at basically the same speed, it's just almost always going to be a turnover at that point. Kempe now. See if he can get something going for this top line. Brandon Montour, I feel like he's played literally every minute of this hockey game. Malkin now in front, gets bumped off the puck by Arthur Kaliev. Now Kempe, see if he can get anything set up. Kaliev, sorry, that's Fiala. Fiala could have found Kempe on the back door. That would have been a pretty nifty play. Malkin now loses the puck momentarily, but gets it back to Sidney Crosby. We'll make a really awkward glove save there on the captain for the Penguins. Let's go, Pens. No, boo. Yeah, I decided to use a couple little retro jerseys. These were, you know, reverse jerseys a few years ago. This pretty much the same one as the Kings' current alternate jersey, just without the silver buckets. And then you got the traditional looking Pittsburgh Penguins jersey. Mix it up. I've talked about it before, but you know, the game comes with like 20 jerseys for each team. You might as well try and throw them on. Now, there's definitely some that are better than others and some that I'll never use. But, you know, it's always nice to try and mix it up. Long season, long series ahead. Try and keep it as fresh as possible. Doughty now up to Fiala. Kevin Fiala gets Kaliev. Kaliev has the lane to the net and hasn't really picked the right spots there as Korpisalo makes another save. Keeps his team at a 1-0 lead here. So it looks like he might be their starter. I mean, 18-12-0, that's 30 games. That's quite a few. That's only 10 less than us. So you can maybe tell where some of their issues lie. It's they've got that really strong first line. The second line isn't anything special, albeit not terrible. And Korpisalo, I would say, is a little bit, especially in this video game, a little bit on the lower end of the tier list for goalies. Letang finds goal scorer Brandon Russ with an unbelievable shot there. Pettersson in. We'll make that save and hold on as that almost trickled past our toe there. Mike Anderson makes sure to clear out Rust. 13:24 left in the clock here in the second period. Our time on attack has been favored us by a little bit, so boys are trying. They just haven't really found that lane to the net where it's a good scoring chance. Brandon Russ with another shot on net. He's definitely shooting the puck in this one. Pacioretty with a strong body finds Drew Doughty. He's got... Why would you slow down to dangle? God, the AI are so stupid in this game sometimes. He has a breakaway with Dubois behind the defenseman streaking in. Could be a breakaway or could be a 2-on-0. And instead he slows down and dangles nobody. How is that even programmed into the game? Montour now to Smith. Oh no, I'm out of position. I hate the desperation save sometimes. But that puck got blocked. Why is my guy falling over into a very slow desperation save? Granlund now as Malkin steps onto the net. We got a broken stick there in front. Fiala. He has Byfield. Decides to dump and chase it. All right, boys. This is really not the effort we need against this team. Crosby now back in front to Malkin, and we'll make a big glove save there. Come on, boys. Look alive. The weird thing right now that I'm noticing is we're getting through the neutral zone pretty cleanly, and I say that confidently that we've gotten through the neutral zone with some ease. But the second we cross that blue line, it's something stupid like a dump and chase. We got a power play coming up here, though. Just take that extra second. The AI needs to take that extra second to just get into the zone, then make a play. Not, I cross the blue line, I immediately need to dangle open ice or throw into the you know, deep and hope somebody's there, because nobody's going to be there. But Riley Smith going to be called here for tripping, loses the puck to Fiala and just gets his stick in the wrong spot. 28.9 power play. We've scored on our opportunities. Let's see if we can get one back here. Kempe with a big face-off win. Tries going all the way across there to, I believe that's Pacioretty. Loses it to Roslovic. Good effort there by Kempe to just hound the puck away from the two Pittsburgh Penguins. He's got bodies coming in, and he'll lose it. Come on, boys. 1:26 already left in this power play, and nothing to show for it yet. Fiala now. He'll go for his slow skate. Come on. Dear God. The amount of open ice deke attempts that these AI do is so mind-boggling sometimes. It blows me away how many times they make it so the AI tries that stupid freaking play. My gosh. 1 minute left exactly on the power play. Dubois from the point. Korpisalo will make a pretty easy glove save there. But it is a shot on net. It's what we need. Byfield comes in. Second unit now. Kaliev, Byfield, Henrique. We got Doughty and Dubois on the point. Another face-off loss. My God, we might be the worst team in the league for face-offs. Dubois behind his net, gets in front up to Adam Henrique. The journeyman has had a great year with the Kings. Gets it up to Arthur Kaliev. Right in the crest of Korpisalo. 7:10 left on the clock here. I believe the power play still has about 30-40 seconds left, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe a little less. Can't tell. 30 seconds left. They're trying that cross creaser. I don't hate that play off the faceoff, but good job there by the Pittsburgh Penguins to get their sticks in the way. One last rush here. 10 seconds left. Open ice deke, but he gets it back for once. Last seconds here. Gets it to Henrique, who has a nice shot on Jonas Korpisalo, but it will be a power play expired. Couple shots on net. Not a lot of high scoring chances. Brandon Russ. I mean, that's just what we get for this game, man. That's just what we get. I keep saying Brandon. I thought it was Brandon. Brian Rust. With a pretty weak... Oh, my God. Oh, my good Lord. EA, bro. Like... So here's the play. Brian Rust gets it. He shoots it low glove. And, I mean... It's almost kind of comical at this point. Like, I'm not a fan of the stats, the way they play out in this game. I have a 99 glove high. 99. For whatever reason, all the points I put into glove have gone to glove high. Glove low has progressed a lot slower. It's only at like an 85. But how many times have you guys seen this puck do that? Right off the right off the bottom of my trapper. Okay, that's fine. Puck's still alive. I kick it. I go to hold triangle, and like, why is Byfield doing this? It is what it is. I mean, like I said, that goal is just kind of summarizing what's happened with the Kings here in this game. But Brian Rust gets his second of the night, 18th of the season. Man, dude, like, that glove low has got to be the most salty thing I've ever experienced. It's like, how can my glove always just hit off the bottom and go straight down? That just doesn't seem like that would happen that much, but it is what it is. Unfortunately, you got the classic EA garbage where my own teammate grabs the puck and skates it into the net. And we're all out of sorts here. This is not the effort I was looking for when I logged in today. Big save there to keep this one just 2 goals. Yeah, unfortunately, I think with the second goal, you're going to see that go right to their legs. And now the Kings are in a world of trouble as full pressure mounting here. A face-off win by the Pittsburgh Penguins, and we're in some deep trouble with 2:26 left on the clock. You just got to erase that crap from your mind. I mean, that first goal was a beautiful shot by Brian Rust. Second one gets it on net. Unfortunately, I'm not able to, smother it cleanly. It goes into a dangerous spot. Wow, we're getting beat up now. Sidney Crosby, full pressure mounting, a shot from the point. My guy's exhausted, can't even move. And Sidney Crosby will bank in his 20th of the season. Like, my guy's exhausted. That is the slowest. Oh, no. What a play, though. Sidney Crosby gets it back to the point, gets to the front of the net, beats the defenseman there. We got a 3-0 hockey game with 2 minutes left on the clock. Hey, they ain't always going to be pretty. It just sucks when you get such a horrible effort from the boys. And they ain't done yet. This could be a bloodbath here, ladies and gentlemen. We just got to stay composed. I mean, we've been capable of scoring 3 goals in a short amount of time. It's not impossible. But, I mean, my fatigue bar, like my stamina bar is just drained. It's draining so quickly. The boys haven't really been able to connect on anything. I'm really interested to see what our turnover percentage is and what our passing percentage is, because right now it's been bad. Get up! Oh my gosh, this is an onslaught at the end of the second period now. Smith over to Crosby. We're going to go to the dressing room, and hopefully the coach yells bloody murder into the ears of our players as we make a big save there at the end of the second period to keep this a 3-goal game. It could be a lot worse. 21 shots. We've had 15, but none of them have looked very good. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. Does it show? Where's... Okay, so our passing percentage is 88%. That's not great. I don't think it shows turnover. That's all right. I just want to know how many times we've skated into the blue, like into the offensive zone, and just done something to lose the puck. Forsling now. Come on, boys. Let's at least have an effort here. Like I've always said, if you're going to lose, lose in style. Don't go out just willy-nilly. Yeah, I spent the entire first period praising our lineup and how well we've been scoring. And then this crap happens. It's weird. The AI is weird. I mean, they have this whole learning system in the game. They have like all this like momentum and, you know, chemistry and all this crap built into the game, which definitely applies for AI as well. And yet some games, it looks like they couldn't be farther from being, you know, having some sort of line chemistry. And I mean, how does Korpisalo come out? He's on the ground. What a save. You gotta, I mean, guy's on the ground, wraparound happens. We get a shot on net and he gloves it midair. Might just be one of those games where it's not meant to be, unfortunately. Mikey Anderson gets a shot on net. Kempe fighting. Come on, boys. Keep it up. Doughty misses the net by 100 feet. Mikey Anderson there to bail him out. Fiala slow to get to that one. Brandon Montour, as full pressure fills up, they finally touch the puck and get it out. See if this Kaliev line can keep the pressure going. It's a really good start to the period. That's a stupid... God. Mikey Anderson in front. Korpisalo's looking like a god all of a sudden. I mean, I know we're on superstar difficulty, so all goaltenders will probably be pretty solid, but like, come on, man. This is a guy who has, you know, a pretty shitty record on the year. Come on, boys. Kaliev trying to get that puck free, gets it over. Fiala just runs into Corpus. They need to actually make that a goaltender interference. If you're going to miss the puck and just run face first into the goaltender and bump him, that probably should be a goaltender interference call. My sweet God. All right. We got the Byfield line starting now. Doughty going for a skate. Finds Dubois. And that's what I've been saying. I said that at the beginning. Dubois got a really good shot on him now. That's his 27th of the season. Hell of a year. But he hasn't really found his points that much lately. That's one hell of a shot. Finds the top corner. Great patience there by Drew Doughty. Spots Dubois kind of all alone there. And I mean, 27th of the year, beautifully placed shot. We finally beat Korpisalo. We at least have something to cheer about. 2 more required, though. Can the boys do it? It's a really good start to the period. This is what I expected, effort level starting the game, but did not look that way. They looked very tired, very slow, very stupid. Dubois now. Goal scorer for the Kings, gets the puck to the neutral zone. He'll fire it down deep as he has Patch ready, trying to chase after the puck. Once again, Montour will easily win that race. Granlund now up to Raquel. Raquel in. I'm going to actually pass this one out. I made a mistake. So when I passed that out, the reason I did that was I saw Byfield and I saw Patch ready in front of Rust. The second I clicked pass, they went forward and Rust went backwards. You can't give a guy, Brian Rust, who has 2 goals on the night, a wide open shot like that, especially when he beat us cleanly on that beautiful wrist shot. Under 10 minutes left in the third period. Dubois trying to do everything he possibly can to get another one here. Byfield comes in to help him out, gets back to Doughty. Doughty shrieks in and he tries picking the top right corner. It's a good save there by Jonas Korpisalo. All right, we got some life. I guess I've always said just try and take some positives out of every game. If you're gonna lose, at least lose in style. A third period effort does not make up for not playing for 40 minutes, but it certainly eases the pain of the loss a little bit more. Fiala now with the puck. 8 minutes left on the clock. We're gonna have to get another one here quickly. Fiala looks brain dead tonight. I don't know, man. Fiala might be the most streaky AI I have ever seen in my life. There's times where I'm like, this guy should be a superstar in this game. And then there's other times like that where it's like, what is going on in his brain? Like, bad pass there by Drew Doughty. You got Smith now with Captain Sidney Crosby beside him. Smith. Another one that goes off my blocker low, or trapper low, and just not a good save effort. It's weird, man. It blows my mind that after putting all my points, every single point I've gotten in training into that glove, that I still need to put points into that glove low. Doughty now, trying to find a lane, gets it up to Fiala. Fiala, a nice little sidestep there, so shows some good edges. Gets rubbed off the puck. Letang now, skating it through the neutral zone, enters the king zone. Unfortunately, we've spent the last 7 minutes in our zone trying to get the puck through the neutral zone. So 3:57 left on the clock. Kaliev now. Letang. One of those games, folks. Like I said, you're not going to win all of them. That's unrealistic. We're looking for our 30th win of the season as a goaltender in this league, in the second season of this league. Unfortunately, it would appear that we're going to have to wait, what? I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say anything. Anderson now. Up to Drew Doughty, who finds Byfield. We have 2 minutes left on the clock here. We'll see if they pull me to start this. I think I've yet to be pulled when we're down a goal or two. And it seems like we're still in net. Please, guys, if you guys watch this and you know anything, I have not played an NHL game in a long time. Is there a way for me to pull myself? Apparently, they pull me at the start. Why wouldn't you pull me just to start? All right, well, we're on the bench. That is, this coach is the dumbest mother trucker I've ever seen. Come on, man. You pull me. We didn't even win the face-off and you pulled me. Just pull me to start the face-off. Just get 6 bodies in the offensive zone. And then, of course, the boys just come to play here in the last 19 seconds, blocking every shot thrown on net. Dubois with one last push. I don't know. Something these last few games has switched off for this line other than Dubois. Pacioretty looks terrible all of a sudden. Byfield looks like he doesn't exist on the ice. And unfortunately, that's going to be a 3-1 win for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Not my finest effort, that low glove save off Brian. That's such a cheesy goal, man. However, we have to own the loss. It's a bad loss. It's a 3-1 loss to an Eastern Conference team who has really been struggling this season. Not struggling, but not playing where they need to play. Big 2 points for them. For us, that's honestly probably going to drop us outside of second position. And they're finally, hallelujah, on a back-to-back night, they are finally giving Spencer Knight a start. It has been so long since the man has had a start in this season, and he is getting the start here at the first night of back-to-back against Spencer Knight. Let's see what he can do. We won the game. Hey, it was a shootout win, 5-4, but we'll take that. Spencer Knight gets back in the net after a long time, and he gets 2 points for the team. Let's go, baby. Another away game here. Maybe this is an away trip here. All right. Well, we know what to expect from these guys. Kind of aging superstars of the Washington Capitol. Karlsson, Ovechkin, Backstrom, Kuznetsov. Who else do they got? I don't know if they still have Oshie. They might. I don't think they have Tom Wilson. I think Tom Wilson's on a line with Matthews in St. Louis, actually. All right. Well, hey, that's a bad first game. You shake off the cobwebs. You shake off any bad habits we had. Boys went out, got a big win with Spencer Knight in net. And now we got to hold off another star-studded top line. We're tested early here as Kuznetsov gets a pass from Ovechkin, and I got to stop passing this puck out. The boys do not know how to handle it. You got a guy curling to the corner, and I pass in front. He curls back just as he gets the puck. Ovechkin now. Not sure how he's going this season, but we'll have a look here. Why is the boards just permanently red? Big shot there by Kevin Fiala. Why is the boards just stuck on red? I think this is a bug. This is kind of annoying. It almost reminds me of like the 3-on-3 EASHL. Carlson now has a brain fart and was like, oh shit, I got the puck controller disconnected for a minute. Ovechkin up to Kuznetsov. The Eagle is in with TJ Oshie, so Oshie's still on the Capitals team. Dude. Man, is it just me? Am I giving the team bad luck right now? Why are they playing so horrible in front of me? And you know me, like I've always said, when I call people out, a lot of the times I include myself. A lot of the time I pick apart my gameplay. I pick apart the AI in front of us. But right now, something's really, really wrong with our team. This looks horrible. Like, we can't even get out of our zone cleanly. See if Byfield can do something. He's got Dubois in front of him. Decides to keep it, and he's just going to do the same thing that has given away the puck 100 times in the last 2 games. Pacioretty now trying to do something. Finds Byfield. Byfield skips to the middle and makes another horrible play. Oh, dear God, man. Did I just... I don't think I saved that. I know I'm stopping play, but... No, in fact, what a what a shot there. That's gonna be the thumbnail for this video right there. Wait, how do I get it all in frame? There you go. What a freaking nightmare of a play. In fact, if that didn't go off Nick Patan's back, that would have been in the back of the net. My sweet lord. This is crazy. I know this is a back-to-back game, but this reminds me too much of last game. Pacioretty trying to get anything going in Luukkonen. So Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen on the Washington Capitals. Someone want to explain how that puck got through 4 people, including me? My guy didn't even react. Like, just stood up the entire time. I had right trigger slammed down as well to be in a butterfly, and my guy didn't even react because he didn't see the puck. Because that puck should have never found Miles Wood sitting in the blue paint behind 3 people. Wow, this game sucks today. I'm usually pretty positive mindset when I come into these games, knowing that the AI can literally do anything in front of us. But this might be the worst hockey I've seen from this LA Kings current team in a very long time. I'll include myself, I don't care. You guys can rip me apart. There's been some bad goals in there. Like, what on God's earth is happening, man? It's like, I don't know. I've said it before, I feel like all-star difficulty is actually the perfect sweet spot. I don't know why. You know, we started this journey on pro, getting familiar. Pro felt bad. Then we switched to all-star, and that felt really good in terms of like the gameplay in front of us and our own ability to save the puck. Since I've switched to superstar 2 videos ago, the Kings look like an awful team. Like, was it really just that we were on an easier difficulty? Because that's what it feels like right now. You know, we have had some really good games. I talked about it at the beginning of the video. We've had some really good stretches of hockey here. We've also had some, where this might be the worst play of hockey stretch we've been on. I don't know what I just said, but it made sense in my head. Let's give this third line some more minutes. How about Donato looking good? He's hounding the puck, gets in front to Henrique, and just gets squirted off by a nice poke check by Lukin in there. Here we go. Adam. Okay, we got a power play. I was going to say he has a step, but Kuznetsov gets a stick into the feet of Henrique. And we'll go on the power play here. Something's got to change here, boys. We need a little bit of a stronger effort. Kempe with a big face-off win. Nice hard shot by Dubois from the point. Got it on net with traffic. That's exactly what you need. Sean Monahan playing for the Washington Capitals. Doughty now. Skating in through the neutral zone. He's waiting for his teammates to catch up. He's going to do another dump and chase where nobody's ever going to win that dump and chase because it does not exist in NHL 24. Monahan now. Here we go. Kevin Fiala gets the puck back. He's got Kempe. Kempe tries to fire a nice little wrist shot through the legs of the defenseman. Good save there by Luukkonen. A little bit more urgency would be nice. Just getting to the puck faster, making smarter plays. Like, I don't really understand. Kempe now loses the faceoff as expected. 1 minute left here in the power play. Dubois being hounded, shorthanded. Kempe up to Fiala. Come on, boys. Here we go. Where is our actual, like, why is our defense playing so far back on the power play? Like, is our strategy just completely out the window? Dubois gets it over to Doughty. I'm really critical. I apologize, guys. This is one of the few videos you're going to see me be very critical. But when we have multiple games in a row where the team is just doing stupid stuff, it does start to get annoying, for sure. I've talked about it. I've seen your comments like, how do you stay so positive? I appreciate that. Trust me, in my mind, it's a world of pain with this game. Here we go. That's a good effort. It's a really good effort. Come on, boys. Stay with it. Where is our defenseman? Why are they playing out of the offensive zone? Both of them. I can understand one. Something's messed up with this team right now. Like, the coach's strategy or something actually must be, like, different. Kapanen to Donato. Third line comes out after a power play. Doughty walks in front, tries to get the net. Shot on net, does so. All right, let's have positive mindset. You know, it's only a 1-goal game. It's a back-to-back night. The third lines look good. Just kidding. Oh my gosh. Pierre-Luc Dubois with a stupid slashing call. All right. Come on, come on, come on. 8 seconds left. Ovechkin now. Dude, what the... Get that eagle crap out of here. This is a rough video. This is a rough video. Ovechkin curls off from 2 players, and Kuznetsov somehow is left all alone. I did try to get across. I started to move. Anderson, what are you looking at, brother? Anderson, what are you looking at, brother? These are 2 East Coast teams we've played that we should easily beat. Mikey! Why are you looking back there? Oh my lord. Ovechkin spots Kuznetsov, and he gets only his 10th of the year. You can see the goal issue that the Washington Capitals are having. Oh my gosh. 5 milliseconds into the power play. Kuznetsov's left all alone, and Ovechkin, as good as he is going to spot him in front, and we have a 2-0 lead here for the Washington Capitals going into the second period. And I mean, it's hard to find positives right now. I'm being honest with you guys. It's tough. This is a tough game that we're witnessing right now. We got a power play to kick things off, so maybe, just maybe, slashing call return there. Already failed on 1 power play attempt, but I believe in this unit. That's a good passing play. Unfortunately, Pacioretty could not get himself untangled from the spinning pirouette that he did in front of the net. Miles Wood, shorthanded, will skate this one into our zone. Tries to get the puck on net. Puck squirting everywhere. Up to Pacioretty. Come on, Patches. What happened to the magic you had, like, less than a week ago? Monahan. I honestly, if I'm dissecting this from a eagle eye perspective playing net, it looks like our strategies have been changed, and I don't think I can change that as a goalie. What a shot. Just bangs it off the post. But it looks like we're playing a very, like, it almost feels like we're playing a 2-1, like a 2-1-2 almost, like very defensive, which is fine if you weren't on the power play and needed your defenseman to be, especially with Dubois on the net, like on the point. 24 seconds left here. A lot better shots. It's that Pacioretty off the post shot that's could have very easily spotted the net. It's a good effort here. It's a much better power play. Pacioretty turns around. Doughty standing still, realizes the puck is coming to him, gets it up to Arthur Kaliev. Now Carlson able to corral that in his own zone, up to TJ Oshie, Kuznetsov, and Ovechkin, I believe, on the ice. That doesn't look like OV. Donato gets Kaliev.
Washington's ready to go on the attack. Takes a shot. Oh, the puck dies with the trapper save.
Come on, boys. Let's go. Fiala now. Maybe I need to start the video off by talking crap about them, and then maybe they'll play well. I swear the last few videos that I've been like, we've been playing good hockey lately. The team's been scoring. It's been one of the most stale series of games ever. And Grant, off the fourth line action here. What the? I have not seen this fourth line in 20 games. I have not seen Grundstrom and I've not seen Grant on the ice in a very long time. So coach definitely trying anything at this point. Gets the fourth line on for a shift. Gets a shot on net. So I mean, they've done more than some of our lineup. Byfield now. I knew once we got to the milestone of 30 wins, things like this would happen. Come on, Byfield. Let's go, buddy. Right in front. He tries his... Oh! I was going to say, he tried his patented power move off the board, skates right in front, holds onto the puck, and gets the goaltender to bite. You got to give credit to Luukkonen. Made a great save right there, but the rebound squirts free, and it's just a really strong effort to get the puck back onto the numbers of Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen. And the puck is going to squirt free as it looks like it's Luukkonen putting it into his own net. So, hey, we had one of those garbage goals go in a couple times, actually. We'll accept one of them. Quentin Byfield gets the Kings on the board. It is a 2-1 hockey game with his 22nd of the year. Let's go, boys. Come on. Build off that. Let's go. Gavrikov tries to spot Dubois. Like, what are these plays? That's Sonny Milano making an unbelievable deking play in front of Jordan Spence. Finds his teammate in front of the net, and we just get across to make that glove save. Holy jumpins, dude. This is kind of nutty right now. Strome now. Gavrikov able to corral that. Byfield loses the puck, and unfortunately Dubois doesn't see which direction it goes. Patan now gets rubbed off the puck. Dubois. Line change prevents us from getting the puck anywhere. Spence now. Jordan Spence. Up to Dubois. Okay, Dubois is looking a little dumb right now. Like, what the heck is going on? 10:38 left in the second period. Byfield. He has Dubois. This is so painful. Gavrikov behind his own net. Come on, boys. Clean passes. There you go. Kempe now. Thinks about doing the open ice dekes and stops at mid to get a pass over to Fiala. Back to Kempe, who maybe thought he had the puck, but he oversteps it. Oshie now through the neutral zone. Gets pinned to the wall by Kempe. Faravari up to Kuznetsov. Kuznetsov in front. Shot redirects in front. And okay, stop with this cross creaser, Ovechkin. What? You're supposed to be the shooter, not the crazy disher. Oh, Kempe. Luukkonen is able to make that save. He'll hang on with 7:05 left on the clock here in the second period. The young man with the camera on him looking for his 30th win of the season. Unfortunately, it goes behind 2-0, but a great goal there by Quinton Byfield. Gets us back. Mikey Anderson off the faceoff, and that almost beat Luukkonen. Great blocker save there. Strome now up to Faravari. Nick Patan now, who's had I think he's second on the Washington Capitals for points, which is actually kind of hard to believe. But you look at their lineup, you're like, okay, yeah, we should win this. And right now we're struggling. Doughty up to Kaliev. Kaliev will work in. Gets it across to Fiala, who tries to go across the seam. Blocker side on Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen. He makes a great save. What a fun name to say. We've said that before. One of you guys told me I believe it's Icelandic. Oh, no, that was Nedeljkovic. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, is he Swedish? Ovechkin having an okay year. I mean, the man's not young anymore in this game. 45 points, probably a little bit lower than maybe he would expect. He still has, what, 25 goals, 23 goals, whatever that said. So pretty solid effort. You got to think he's going to be retiring here in a year or two. They need to fix this. They have to fix that. Drew Doughty lays on the ice to block the shot, and all it takes is for their defenseman to walk 1 inch forward, and it's a tripping call. That would never be called tripping. If you lay down and the guy skates into you, that's his own fault. Actually, there's a couple of people. Wes McCulley would probably call that a trip. Come on, boys. 4-on-3 for minute 3. I didn't even know we had a power play, to be honest with you. That makes me even more sad considering they were in our zone for the majority of that. 3:37 left here in the second period. Some nice time killed off the clock here is Clark. So we're going to look at our third defensive pairing because of power plays and some of our guys from our fourth line. That's actually kind of cool. I don't hate that, especially when we're not playing great. Get some of these guys on the ice. Give them an opportunity. You never know. We've seen our third line make some unbelievable plays to get on the board. Ovechkin tries to go around our defenseman. Good stick there. Clark throws that one down. Stopped on the boards by Adam Henrique, but it does squirt free. 45 seconds of penalty killing now. I'm so slow on rebounds right now. Holy jumpins. 30 seconds left in the power play. Backstrom. Up to Patan. Also, these Washington jerseys, maybe it's just me, these are beautiful. That's one of the reasons why I selected it. Okay, they are trying that cross crease way too frequently. All right, good clear there. 5 seconds left. And there you go. Doughty out of the board, or out of the box. Quick line change, gets appropriate line onto the ice. Spence. Back to Quinton Byfield, who gets it across to Max Pacioretty, who rang it off the post earlier in this period. Dubois now with a burst of speed. Almost a burst of speed. Carlson comes back. John Carlson up to Nick Backstrom, who finds TJ Oshie. Now we're getting some bodies in the neutral zone. We're doing what they've been doing to us, which is a good sign. You know, when the Kings start stepping up in the neutral zone, it's usually a sign of confidence. Nick Patan, dying seconds of the second, does not get a shot on net. And we will head to the third period with a 2-1 deficit to climb out of. But a much, much better period there. Probably the best period of this period. What? Best period of this video. Yeah. Kempe now back to Anderson. Anderson up to Fiala. Kaliev trying to get the puck on net, does so. Kaliev now passing it up to Adrian Kempe. I'm just going to hold on to this. I've passed the puck out way too much, and it's just not been good. Face-off win by Kempe. So big defensive zone face-off, not something we're typically good at. And I can't talk today. There's some days, like it's currently Wednesday, and there's just days where I just can't get words out of my mouth sometimes. Midweek, struggling. Now, when the video drops, it will be Thursday, but always record ahead of time if I can. Oshie now. Fiala up to Kempe. Kempe trying to get this top line going. Fiala walks in front, doesn't he? Fiala just, he's trying to do too much right now. Like, I don't know what it is about his AI, but he's really trying too hard to make, like, that extra unbelievable play. And it's just not working for him. Carlson up to Sonny Milano. So some line changes happening for both teams. Big hit along the boards by Mikey Anderson. Milano slow to get up from that one. Here we go, second line. They've probably been the most effective so far in this game. It's not to say much. Cheryl Pounder losing her mind in between the benches. Kuznetsov with a shot on net. Bounces very weirdly. Sonny Milano. To Faravari. Kuznetsov gets the puck back. Dude, come on. And I missed it because I was looking at my phone. But Pacioretty finally buries it. Max Pacioretty finally, after a few games of looking pretty sluggish, he rang it off the post earlier. Let's have a look here. Oh, it looks like a tip in front, so a good shot on net. Max Pacioretty gets a stick in front from Jordan Spence's shot. Low on the ice, and he tips that perfectly. What an unbelievable tip there by Max Pacioretty. 21st of the season, back on the score sheet. Let's go, baby. He's having a good game. He's having a good game, and it's been a much better effort since the start of the second period. Looking a little bit more like the Kings that we've seen in the last, few weeks rather than what we saw in season 1. Byfield for a face-off in our defensive zone. Big face-off here. Once again, Backstrom, the veteran, able to clean the clock, and they get a scoring chance right on net, but a good job by Byfield to get in front. Puts his body on the line here. And I mean, I don't know what to do sometimes. We have all the momentum in the world. Momentum has shifted towards the Kings. They win a face-off in the defensive zone, or I guess their offensive zone. And all it takes is that to spring unbelievable plays. And once again, my low trapper is just such a nuisance. It's so bad. Sammy will get his 10th of the year. And after a beautiful tip there, the next play they make goes in the back of the net off a beautiful cross seam, near the dot. But another cross ice pass who blasts into the back of the net because my glove low might be the worst it's ever been in these last two games. 3-2 hockey game with sub 10 minutes left in this one. Backstrom now skating through the neutral zone. Miles Wood. Jensen. God, dude. It's just frustrating things after frustrating things in this one. See if the boys can bail me out. That's a goal that I need to be able to have. I mean, it was a really, really nice play after a face-off win. They are trying that so much, dude. The AI learning might be the best it's ever been. They're like, oh, wait, that goal worked twice. Let's try it a third time. Oh, that just worked. Let's try it a fourth time. Back-to-back efforts, or third still in the league. Come on, guys. Let's get one. I can't blame the team now. They've had nearly 40 minutes of good play. It was just the first period they looked really bad. That goal I have to bail the team out. Kaliev now working in, gets around his man. Spence, another hard shot on net. He's had a nice one this game. Spence in front, trying to work free. Fiala now. We got some pressure building here. Kaliev tries to get on net. Fiala unable to corral that puck. 5:56 left on the clock now. Alexander Ovechkin. He's going to pass it. You know it's coming. I almost think I need to cheat on every opportunity they have. Pacioretty now gets completely hammered along the boards, but it squirts free to Dubois. Pacioretty tries to get it back. His former team. Come on, boys. Keep it up. We're not out of this. 4:20 left in the game. That could have been a penalty. A little bit of a slash on the hands there. Doughty now going for a skate. How come our cross creasers never work, man? Is it because we don't have that little star under our player, even though Drew Doughty, I think, does? John Carlson, 42 points. That's one hell of a season for a defenseman. Oh, man. We cannot win a freaking face-off. I don't know. My guy looks bad in these last two games as well. Like, that's an easy blocker save. My guy almost hit off the inside of his stomach. Luukkonen now. 2:11 left in the third period. If I'm the coach, I'm pulling myself for a face-off. But I'm not the coach. Come on, face-off win rate to Doughty. He's going to bury it. Nope, because Byfield can't win face-offs, apparently. Faravari now, bucket on the ice. Patch ready because of that. Oh my gosh, you had Dubois wide open. Low shot would have been preferred. Sandin. He comes in and dangles as he gets a step. I'm gonna get ready to go to the bench. Please pull me. Please pull me. 28 seconds, no pull. Big hit there. Come on, boys. One last rush. I'm cheating like crazy. Come on. We got a power play. It's going to be 6-on-4, I believe, here. Keep me in the bench. Keep me in the bench, please. Yes. No. No. Why? Why are you stupid idiot, coach? Pull me. Pull me. I don't understand, dude. We need a goal and it's a power play. Pull me, you moron. Oh, God. I was already on the bench. Look, I don't want to go out there and try and say that me being pulled would have changed the outcome of the game. At the end of the day, the two goals at the beginning were beautiful by Washington. We fought back. That third goal sucked. I should have had it. But to have a 6-on-4 opportunity and you don't take it, that is where this game gets really dumb, in my opinion. Because there's just so many things that you're like, a real NHL coach would never, ever do that. And that's to me, I don't know, it's just weird. It's weird. But anyway, I mean, that's the first time in a long time I've lost back-to-back games. And yeah, I mean, credit to Spencer Knight. He got the win. He's getting another start here. He gets a loss. The Kings are falling off pace here. This is a really bad time to fall flat, guys. Let's look at our February month. We start off with a 6-3 loss against Chicago. Then it was a big 4-2 win against the Stanley Cup defending champions. Another big win, 5-1, 3-2. Then since then, it's not been great. A 2-1 loss against Calgary, very low goal scoring. A 3-2 win, okay. 3-1 loss, very little goal scoring. 5-4, very bad game. I guess good in the sense that we got points. 3-2 loss against Capitals, 4-3 loss against Jersey. We are now a single week away from the trade deadline. And the Kings, all of a sudden, actually, I was going to check where we rank in the standings now after a bunch of losses coming on the tally. We're now dropped down to third. We are still a game in hand on some teams. 76 points. We are now tied with Canucks for that final spot, final wildcard spot. Guys, what a bad part of the season to choose to go flat. But when we come back in the next video, we're going to have the Arizona Coyotes. Hopefully, with how bad they've been, they're 500 hockey. We got a stretch of games we got to win. There's no two ways about it. Looking for our 30th win. It's unfortunate the way that Washington game ended. We had a chance to score on a power play. Did not take the opportunity. But we got Arizona, Montreal, who's not been great, San Jose, who's not been great. They're worst in the league. Nashville, who's not been great. And then Arizona again. And the Arizona game lands on the trade deadline. But ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for this one. Apologies for the back-to-back losses. Dude, that hasn't happened in a while, and it makes me feel sick to my stomach. But we'll bounce back. We'll be better in the next game. We'll get our 30th win. And then we'll see what the crazy shenanigans of the trade deadline leaves us. But make sure you guys like the video, leave a comment, subscribe. We're so close to 1,000. Smash that button. But until the next video, take care of yourselves. We'll catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.